What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven and happy Gwensday. Today we are going to take a look at a Gwensday game where knighthooding a pig gives surprising results. We'll start by locking on this Forbidden Fruit plus Mad Mim and Black Cat. We'll pick up all three of those next turn just to have a really strong start to this game. And speaking of strong start, my last two Gwensday videos, I've been pretty strong and haven't used the knighthood either until level 6 or not at all, just for fun. And part of that is because I value XP so high on the current patch. Just getting to a high level, picking up some trees, and just winning the lobby that way in most of my games. And because of that, I haven't really been using my knighthoods early on when I play Gwen, but I wanted to make a dedicated effort where I played a Gwen game and just knighthooded something, knighthooded anything on level 3. And I think Prized Pig is a pretty good option. It's a 3-6 that then turns into a 6-12, so pretty reasonable stats, and if it survives, it gives you 4 gold back, which is a ton of gold. Basically, well, we'll see what I can do with some of that free gold later on in this video. On turn 2, we're just going to wind up picking up this goat and this egg. Not going to worry about the forbidden fruit, but we are reasonably strong right now. Not going to cast the knighthood on the Humpty Dumpty here either. It definitely could be a play, but we will be level 3 next turn, and that's when I'll be looking to just cast it on a level 3 unit, hopefully, if we can find something worthy of casting early on in the game here. Humpty Dumpty is going to allow us to win this combat, and we're not going to crack our egg either because we've backlined it. So that's pretty good, and this shop doesn't really have anything fabulous to knighthood. We could cast it on the Lucky, which we're going to pick up here alongside the Labyrinth Minotaur. We could cast it on the Shadow Assassin, but I'm not super keen to use my knighthood on either of those things, so we'll save it for one more turn. That is when we are going to knighthood that Prized Pig for surprising results. And sir as in to knight someone, Prized Pig, surprise. There you go. There is your surprise pun. Subscribe for more new Storybook Brawl videos every day at noon. But here we go. Here is our surprising moment here where we knighthood the Prized Pig. Could knighthood the Princess White as well, but I think that the Prized Pig will definitely be able to carry us a pretty considerable amount. We're strong right now too because we've got the Humpty Dumpty and we've got like the Mad Mim plus Black Cat plus Minotaur. So I'm feeling good, and you really only have to get some gold out of the Prized Pig once or twice before it really starts to feel like you've totally cheated the rest of the lobby. And we'll even pick up some additional gold here with the Lucky and with the chicken. To allow us to pick up the donkey, and then the chicken just allowing us to float some more gold. But there we go, there's our surprising moment. I am frontlining the Humpty Dumpty at this point just because I want to make sure that we can protect this egg protect the Prized Pig rather at all costs. Don't care about the egg at this point. The egg can go as long as we get some extra gold. That is kind of the idea, and we're going to need some help up against this Fates with an upgraded Crafty supported by double Tinies. A little bit scary, but we are going to get some really, really good combat RNG here. This Fanny also attacks into the Prized Pig, which means the Minotaur can take out the Crafty, and the Prized Pig is left alive. And plus 4 gold, you know, we are going to spend that all right on some XP. So we've cast a Wish Upon a Star this turn. Now all that we have to do is try to win this combat. So we want to put as much effort into winning this combat as we possibly can, and this is a pretty good shop as well. We can pick up Sherwood Shore Shop, put that in front of the Mad Mim, then we can pick up the Frog Prince, and we can even pick up this Good Witch of the North, which we can use to support the Frog Prince plus a donkey. and get some nice value there. I'm just playing around with some other potential options, but eventually I am going to land on picking up the Good Witch here in a moment, sell off the Tiny. And now, yeah, basically we had 4 gold to pick up this XP that we wouldn't have otherwise. Now, we could have, if you take a look at our hand, we're actually sitting on 5 more gold in our hand right now, but we'll be able to bring all of that gold into the next turn, and hopefully we can find a win. I do think that we are still pretty strong. We've got a ranged unit, we've got a Black Cat Mad Mim, and then we've got a 9 health Donkey, which is higher health than all of my opponent's units. Unfortunately, they're going to attack into it while we still have a board full of units. They attack into it twice even, but I think that we are still going to be able to walk away from this one with a win. Unfortunately, we do lose our prized pig, but we get that extra XP with Wish Upon a Star, so I'll take it. And then we actually wind up playing against the Ghost, and we get to cast another Wish Upon a Star. Now, this doesn't really have too much to do with knighthooding on prized pig, but hey, 2 more free XP, I'll take it. We're level 5 already, 3 XP up on the rest of the lobby that just hit 4.0. And sure, why not? Let's see how greedy we can get. I'll pick up another prized pig here, backline that. Gonna wind up putting in the Minotaur instead of the Black Cat because I'm not playing the Mad Mim for this one. Could have potentially played like the Cat's Call here or something too, but obviously not while we're also playing the XP. And yeah, we're going to move that back, and this is what we'll battle with. But the pig only cost us 3 gold. We get to sell it back for 1, and if it survives, it'll give us 2 gold. So it's kind of just a break even, but maybe we'll be able to make use of it in future combats or something. We are going to walk away from this one with a win, thanks to the fact that we were playing up against the Ghost. So definitely a little bit lucky there, but hey, there's always some luck involved in some of these sweet wins. So now we are on 5.2. Probably want to use some of our gold to pick up some stuff. I could see like picking up the Siren or something here, though there's also some incentive to just like pick up prize pig, but really what I'm after this turn is just trees. I'm gonna roll and pick up any trees that I can find. Could also see that's right, I jokingly suggest that I'll pick up the Copycat just to give the other players in this lobby a chance to get back into this game. Copycat attacking and gifting a bunch of gold to this Krampus that I'm playing up against, but we're not going to do that. It would be really funny to just do that for a second though. What I do think I'll do though is pick up this Nutcracker, and that'll potentially give us a tier 4 treasure. Nutcracker's still pretty big at this point in the game. The rest of the lobby, have to remember, is currently on 4.0. Is that right? No, we're 4 XP up. So they're currently on 4.1. And Nutcracker is a tree, so happy enough to pick that up. Really looking for burning trees and heartwood elders, though. Not really even looking for creepers at this point in the game. And also going to pick up a Tweedledee. I feel like that is a really strong unit when we are on level 5, and then I'll grab an Earthquake as well. And then I do think I do find a Heartwood Elder right before the turn is over, but we're out of time, so unfortunately Heartwood Elder is not going to make it into the mix on this one. But yeah, we're still pretty strong. We are going to lose our prized pig, and we can see that this Krampus has bought some XP themselves, so we're only 3 XP up on them, but still doing really fantastic against the rest of the lobby. We're going to get halfway through our Nutcracker on this turn, and then we are going to take a little bit of damage, but that is the price to pay for being up so much XP on everybody else. Down to 30 health, not a huge deal. We could pick up some pigs at this point. That would make us stronger for right now, but I'm not really concerned about right now. We've got 30 health, we've got time to spare. I'm just gonna roll and we're gonna pick up some trees. And this is gonna be a pretty straightforward tree video from this point out. So the sweetest stuff is definitely behind us, but definitely, I mean, one of like my most powerful games. We're also going to get to dream because we are no longer doing anything with this Knighthood hero power. I make 2 spots clear in case we run into the mask, but Zelhua is a really good option for us to pick up. We could have also tried Trophy Hunter. We are so far ahead of the rest of the lobby, but on the current patch, I just think trees are so good, and Zelhua is really good at putting trees together. It will also allow us to pick up 2 more units in this same shop. We can pick up the Heartwood Elder, and then we can sell 3 units and pick up Jormungand. And now we're really strong, and we're potentially protecting this prized pig again. I'm going to move it to slot 7, so that way it is even less likely to attack. But I'm thinking Jormungand plus Tweedle, there's a really good chance we walk away from this combat with 4 extra gold. I try to move around some things at the last second just to give us a little bit better of a board here. Basically, I was thinking Jormungand doesn't really need +3 attack from the Madmim, so tried to move around some other things. Winds up being a little bit disappointing, but basically what I was getting to, we're still going to wind up seeing it here. If this prize pig, oh yeah, we also get the Nutcracker treasure this turn, so pretty incredible stuff. And then the prize pig is going to attack into this Black Cat, and that'll be able to survive as well. Oh, it might not be able to because they've got Cat's Call. So this could get a little bit tricky, but what I was going to say is if the prize pig survives, what that means, okay, 50-50 for prize pig to survive. Nice. It just purchases a unit for free because all of our units cost 3 and prize pig gets us 4 extra gold. So pretty fantastic stuff that we are still able to make use of the prized pig. We'll grab Coin of Sharon here, and it's a pretty strong treasure for us. I am taking a look at some of my other options here. I think we had the spells cost 1 less. Was that our other option? Yeah, Moonsong Horn, and then Summoning Portal's not going to do much for us, but I am just going to eventually go for a Coin of Sharon, and there's a lot of ways that we can make use of Coin of Sharon, including both Good Boy, oh, not yet here, including both Good Boy, okay, maybe it's the next shop, but I found a Good Boy right here, and I really strongly consider taking it. It's really good with Coin of Sharon, but there's also a Doom Breath, and we're so far ahead of the rest of the lobby that I think actually Doom Breath is the way to go. I'll move Jormungand into position 3 and then pick up this Doom Breath, and yeah, this should be getting 3 for 1s. I'm also going to grab this Echo Wood and this Robin Wood just because I'm basically out of time here, and then I throw in the Echo Wood instead of the prized pig in the last moments because it'll get +20/+20 from the Jormungand, and that could help us win the combat and could be super essential. And against this Pied Piper, it looks like it might be. They've got some huge gingerbread knights, so we definitely could use this. If that Echo Wood was a prize pig, it would have traded with the stag, and then we would have lost this combat. But instead we win, so we don't give our opponent any gold. We get to give them some damage instead, and now we will finally be able to pick up some trees. So not really getting anywhere super far with this Doom Breath either. Probably wind up taking that out. Also, we don't have to worry about Knighthood because we are Zelhua, so it's easier to just roll for 3s. But I will pick up this Hercules. That is still early enough in the game to grab that, and I'll do a little bit of reconfiguring this board. Robin Wood will be pumping the Doom Breath, and then it will also pump the Ashwood Elm currently. The Hercules will not get the Robin Wood buff at this point, and there's no real way to make it work, unfortunately. The Ashwood is just too small for the current moment, but eventually the Robin Woods might be able to pump up this Hercules and help us get that tier 6 treasure on the cheap. So that's kind of the plan, but then Doom Breath with the Coin of Sharon also is some nice scaling, and Doom Breath is also going to get the Robin Wood buff. Hercules actually gets the Coin of Sharon, but Doom Breath does get us a nice little 2 for 1. So that's nice. We also could potentially consider getting the Coin of Sharon onto Ashwood Elm. That's also worth considering in the future. Get to pick up Burning Tree on this turn, so that's really nice. The trees comp is definitely coming together, and giving us some really strong options here. And I do think I'm going to give up on the Doom Breath at this point. It would have been nice if it got some Coin of Sharon triggers, but it missed Coin of Sharon like 3 times at this point, so just unlucky. Lancelot is also potentially worth considering, as is Evil Twin, just for the Hercules, but as Zelhua, I don't really think that we need to spend coin on Evil Twin, because we can make tier 6 treasures pretty easily just by tripling like Robin Wood or Echo Woods, Ashwood Elms, are existing trees. I'm gonna get rid of the prize pig here, unfortunately. Probably should have just got rid of the Doom Breath because there was nothing I'm doing with that, and I'm gonna held on to the prize pig for some sentimental value, but it has definitely done its job at this point in the game. And what's also nice is now that we have picked up a second Ashwood Elm, we are going to be able to make our Robin Woods hit onto Hercules. Because all of our trees will get, well, our 2 Ashwood Elms will get +2/+2. Let me see if I can do the math. That all my trees will get +36 attack. And that will mean that 1 Robin Wood bonus goes on Hercules, and then the other one goes on Burning Tree. Now that is an incentive as well to pick up Lancelot in the future, because Lancelot could get a bunch of extra stats for us. The Coin of Sharon going on Ashwood Elm there, so that's pretty nice. And we can see that Hercules is really, really close to getting a treasure for us as well. We only need 41 more points on that. So really, really close. And we are going to be walking away from this combat with a win against Krampus. We are definitely building into just a huge mass of trees. And the Hercules does need a little bit more help in order to have the... in order to get the treasure in one hit. So there is like some incentive to, for instance, cast this... Oh, but you know what? Okay, that's actually what's going to happen. So because of the scaling from the Heartwood Elder, we actually don't need, and especially with this stone skin, now all of my trees are going to get plus 29 plus 19, so plus 48 attack. And that will already mean that plus 48? Oh, is that right? Okay. So Hercules will get 1 Robin Wood buff, and then the other one should still... What am I missing? What am I missing? Because I know... Oh, right. 48. Yeah, and Hercules is going to go to 39 from the first Robin Wood buff, and then it's going to get the second one. Sorry, I knew that it got both, but the fact that the trees have now scaled a little bit and then gotten some additional health here, not sure that the additional health mattered, but just the scaling from the past turn. All my trees now get 48 attack, which means that Hercules gets both Robin Wood buffs and activates to give us a tier 6 treasure. So that's really sweet. What's not really sweet is my opponent stealing a bunch of Ashwood Elms from us, and that's actually going to be enough to allow them to win this combat. So kind of awkward here. They just have this absolutely massive Oni King, and that is going to mean that they get the win. But interesting stuff with the Hercules. We're now able to grab a tier 6 treasure, and Singing Sword is absolutely fabulous on trees. We'll also be able to pick up an Ashwood Elm triple, which gets us another tier 6 treasure. And I'm going to go for Pandora's Box. We are up against the Ghost, and I think that we are also strong enough that we can just grab that and potentially find Round Table or something else really, really great for us. Not going to cast Flourish. I'm also going to decide not to cast Green Knight. Basically, there's only, or pick up the Green Knight rather, there's only a few more slots that we have on this board, and I think that my gold is just best spent on rolling. There's also Heartwood Elder, which would help to continue to scale the Ashwood Elm, but again, I'm just not going to worry about it because our gold is just so much better spent if we just keep rolling for Echo Woods, Ashwood Elms, Burning Trees, and potentially even another Robin Wood. And I roll again, find an Echo Wood, so definitely rewarded for continuing to roll here. Gonna sell off the Nutcracker and hang on to the Hercules, because Hercules we can cast Shard of the Ice Queen on and potentially grab a free upgraded Ashwood Elm. It's worth at least trying to check if we do run into a Shard of the Ice Queen there. And our tier 7 treasure is a magic sword. So that is going to give the Burning Tree in the front there plus 200 attack, because it is also doubled by Singing Sword. So a bunch of extra stats there. We could sell two things. We could sell the Heartwood Elder and the Hercules to just upgrade on the Burning Tree. But again, as Zelhua, I think our gold is just so much better spent rolling. I locked for a second just to think about the play, but I think that your gold is just going to be so much better just spent rolling when you're Zelhua and just trying to pick up all the trees that you can and doing what you can with them. So that's what we're going to go for. And Evil Twin on Robin Hood would give us a tier 6 treasure, but again, just don't think it's worth it. A lot of the same commentary here at the end, and it's a pretty straightforward trees game. I'm going to go for a Feed the Kraken onto the Hercules just to try to get a little bit more gold to roll. Like I said, I think all of my gold is best spent rolling at this point in the game. And then I do believe I'm going to take out this Heartwood Elder and put out Robin Wood. If not this turn, then potentially next turn, just to give us some ranged units. I feel like that does give us some additional value. Somewhat interested in the Coin of Sharon, trying to get that on the upgraded Ashwood Elm as well, if we can help it. And yeah, I'm going to just put in the Robin Wood. They stole, this was, I believe, the player that stole our Ashwood Elms, right? So maybe we can combat that by playing some, no, I guess they weren't, because they don't have a Siren here. But either way, maybe we can prevent what my opponents are doing by just playing some ranged units in the back line. That gives us a lot more power. And Robin Wood is going to get the Coin of Sharon buff on this one. So, I don't think it's really going to matter. I mean, my opponent doesn't really have any other ways to scam other than that one Medusa, so we are going to be able to take out Krampus, and now we're up in the finals, though this Muerte, had to remember the name of this hero that I never play. Muerte is going to have a bunch of health, so it's going to take a few combats potentially, but we'll pick up a Burning Tree here. Burning Tree is really, really good with the Singing Sword because they'll just get a ton of attack and health and give all that to the Echo Woods as well. So really good. Now I just want to find another Burning Tree, Ashwood Elm, Robin Wood, Echo Wood. We will find the Burning Tree. This gives us a tier 5 treasure. Staff of the Old Toad. Not terrible at this point in the game, but Hand of Midas is, I think, the way that we want to go because there are so few turns left. There's only one opponent left at this point. So we'll just pick up Hand of Midas and see if we can't grab one more upgraded character. Don't want to grab that golden chicken, but we'll roll and see what else we can find. And yeah, just hoping to find, I mean, if we find a Robin Wood or Echo Wood, that won't work, but if we find a Burning Tree or Ashwood Elm, we will be able to use our Hand of Midas on that, and that'll make us really, really ridiculously strong, if we weren't already, which we are. All right, here's the player that used Siren to steal a bunch of our stuff, and could happen again. They make a pretty big Siren, but fortunately we are able to attack into it. So this is going to definitely be a win against the Muerte for this combat, but we'll see if they can get back into it for the next one. We're going to hit them for 16 though, so it probably means with 100% win rate that we're probably just going to win this combat and next, but we'll make it even easier for ourselves. Pick up another upgraded Ashwood Elm, a ton of stats to go around here. Could go for Stone Skin. I think I just skip though and roll because we've got Robin Wood and we've got Echo Wood that we could pick up, and we're going to roll into Echo Wood. and that's going to give us another tier 6 treasure to end the game. Let's see what we get. No Phoenix Feather, unfortunately, but Spear of Achilles, pretty strong. +7/+7 whenever something attacks. That's going to be a ton of extra stats for the last turn, and this should be the last turn of the game as well, I do have to imagine. Burning Tree, when it's attacking, is getting +7/+21. So yeah, just a lot of really incredible stats here. My opponent will get a pretty big Jormungand, and the Friendly Spirit will go into Jormungand. Oh wow, and they stole all of my Ashwood Elms again. So good for my opponent. Jormungand going to be able to slay up against Burning Tree. So really good stuff. Then Echowood will trade with Jormungand, and we just wind up barely getting the win on this one thanks to the Spear of Achilles. Really nicely done by my opponent to only take 7, and we can see we actually did have a chance to lose that one. So good for them for finding one of the narrow ways to potentially get back into this one, but hopefully we can close it out on this turn. We get to pick up another Burning Tree, which is a ton more stats because all of the Ashwood Elms give those Burning Trees a little bit more attack. And then what we should probably also be doing is moving our Echo Woods to the front line, so that way my opponent is unable to slay and steal half of my team again, but I don't think I do so. I think I wind up living on the edge a little bit here. Oh, we'll cast one more spell, and we'll just end with a Luna's Grace onto an Ashwood Elm for a little bit more stats. Actually, might have even cast it on the Burning Tree. Doesn't matter. Should have cast it on Ashwood Elm, but I don't think it's going to matter here. All right, we take out their Siren. That is really good, and then I do believe we wind up basically taking out their Jormungand here as well, and with that, that is going to be a win. But really funny that they were able to steal a whole bunch of my team there and make it really close on that second to last fight, but we are going to be able to do them in. And don't forget, this was also a Gwen video. We just Knighthooded that pig really early on, so that's what you can do. You can high roll, and it's not always going to be prized pig, but if it's just something, just Knighthooding anything in that early game will really give you the flexibility to pick up all of the XP that you can, find some trees, and find an easy win. That's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.